It snowed over the weekend in Philadelphia and the surrounding areas. I can prove it because I brought in a snowball. What does this remind me of? Yeah, about 10 years ago, U.S. Senator James Inhofe brought a snowball into the Senate chamber, held it up to show evidence that this global warming thing, that climate change was not real. It's a hoax because it snowed in Washington, D.C. in the wintertime. You want to become famous for being so wrong? And they're wrong. And it's not just me saying it. And yet there are plenty of people like Senator Inhofe who won't accept it. In Philadelphia, for example, our average snowfall for a 30-year period, which is what we use for normals, averaged 23 inches of snow a winter. Over the last 4 winters, we've averaged more like 12, about half. And if you check out your city or any city that you like to pick out, chances are pretty good that in the last 4 years especially, the winter snowfall will be well below average. Like, for example, in Philadelphia, our record low for this morning was 10. We got down to 19. The record cold for December is 24 degrees colder than it was this morning. Now, the temperatures in the middle of the country have been brutally cold, up to 30 degrees Fahrenheit below normal, below the long-term average. And you can see that on the map here in those purplish colors. Well, if you widen out the map, remember, we're not talking about local warming. We're talking about global warming. You go up toward the Arctic, west and north of Alaska, over in eastern Russia and all, and there's some brown colors on that map. That is 50 degrees above normal. So the coldest air on Earth, relative to normal, right in our breadbasket this week, 30 degrees below, but the warmest parts on Earth compared to normal, 50 degrees above normal. It happens all the time. Once in a while, we get a big Arctic blast. That doesn't mean that the science has changed in any way. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going to continue. That's a fact.